Okay, so were you guys reacting at all against the sound of other producers, or were you just inherently creating your own brand new sounds?
Well, it was a little bit of both, because we look up to a lot of the old producers, the Teddy Rileys of the world, the Jimi Hendrix, uh, you know, all of the legends that led the way for hip hop and for R&B. We kind of like we kind of like Gumbo. We create based on what's in the air and what's going on right now. So at the time when we started, we come from a background where, in Brooklyn we used to have block parties and we used to have DJs come in and scratch, good times, and people just grab the mic and rhyme. So we come from that whole block party feeling. So all our records reflect that type of feel. So we want to, when one of our records get played in a club, we want that feeling to reflect what happens in the club. So we want people to be happy. We don't really try to make like angry music or anything. We want people to feel sexy. We want people to feel like they're on ecstasy when they're listening to our records.
Okay, so tell me what's distinctive about your sound.
Well, our sound is, we call it ghetto melodic. It has the hood feel, but it has a pop twist, and it has a lot of melody within the record. So our sound, if you listen to our sounds, we got like real heavy drums. The beats are big, but it also has this melodic, melody where it's just like you can sing along and hum along, and it feels smooth but with heavy drums.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so do you have a favorite musical project so far that you've worked on in all your years?
Yeah, we loved working with Will Smith. It was real surprising because when we first met Will, he was like, "Look, you guys mold me. I wear tight pants now. I'm corny." So we were like, okay, and the thing about it is when we took the project on, they were like, you guys are about to catch a brick because this guy is whack, right? So we was like, okay. So we went in there and we didn't know what was gonna happen. What we did know is that he's a very popular person, right? And through his popularity, we can probably make a good record that, at least some people will like. And we were working on the Men in Black soundtrack, and, he came to us and said, we just need a good record for the lead-off single, and the film company's gonna be behind it. So we kind of figured, okay, maybe we have a shot if that much promotion is gonna be attached to the record. So we went in, and Will, he's a funny, lovable guy. So at that point, we didn't really care if we caught a brick. We just liked him and his personality. So we worked with him, and the synergy was there, and he sold 22 million albums. It was what it was. So that was a good project that we loved. We loved the Best of Both Worlds, working with Rob and Kells. That was really good. And we love Nas. He's the poetic genius. So those are the projects that we were really into.
So are there any artists that you would want to work with who you'd love to get your hands on them so you could just mold them, make them a little bit better?
Yeah, I would love to work with Drake. I think that he's another poetic kind of writer, kind of guy. Lil Wayne, we would work with Wayne. But we pretty much worked with everybody. Those are the two acts that have come out in the recent years that we haven't worked with. Okay. Because we've been on to other projects lately, outside of the music business. But for the most part, those are the two artists that I would want to work with right now.